Hey guys, welcome to Sony Simplified, the show that gives you guys simple tips and tricks on how to get the most out of your Sony products. I'm your host, Craig from Sony, and I do all the hard work so you don't have to. Now today, we're gonna talk about some of the common questions we get around our wireless headphones. Some of the questions we hear all the time are, how do I pair or connect these to my device? How do I clean them? How do I care for them? Basically, this episode is gonna be all about how do you get the most out of your Sony headphones. And I'm hoping that at the end of this episode, all of your questions will disappear. All right, but first guys, I wanna make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications, tell your friends, tell your family. We really wanna use this channel to connect with you guys. In fact, if you haven't noticed, we just changed the channel name to Sony Connect. So that just means we really wanna do more of this stuff with you guys and get you guys all the information you need, right? So we are live today. So that means if you guys want, drop your comments, drop your questions into the chat. I'll do my best to answer them as they come up. If I don't have an answer, I'll do my best to get back to you on that. I do have my producer on the other end, David, he's kind of monitoring as well. So I will definitely do what I can for you guys there. If there's anything you wanna hear in the future, any topics that you guys wanna hear on another episode, please put that in the comments as well, because we really wanna make a lot of these episodes for you guys. So another way to connect with you guys is just to hear from you guys, and we'll get some topics and some potential future issues we'll solve for you guys, right? So I have one question I wanna start with you guys, and I want you guys to throw in the chat, in the comments real quick. I wanna know what headphones you guys have, or what headphones you guys might want from Sony. So I'm actually really looking forward to seeing that. So here we go, ready guys? All right, so if you just bought a pair of Sony headphones, I wanna say congratulations to you. I know you're gonna love them. They're gonna be amazing. And if you haven't bought your Sony headphones yet, I'm gonna say one thing to you. What are you waiting for? We have so much great pricing and so many great promos and so many good models out there that I don't know what you're waiting for, right? So I get it though, maybe you're on the fence, but I'm hoping this episode potentially can help you decide and jump to the Sony way, right? So maybe you'll end up being like me and have a giant collection of Sony headphones. So let me introduce to you guys my guests for the night. I have my WH-1000X M5 headphones. These are our premium noise canceling over-the-ear headphones. I love these things. All right, I got my WF-1000X M5 earbuds. These are basically the true wireless noise canceling versions of those. I have my LinkBuds S. Now these are actually one of my favorite earbuds out there right now. These are one of the lightest earbuds on the market. These things feel so good in the ear, super comfortable. I can barely even feel them. I just love these things. I also have my WF-1000X M4s. Now these are a little bit older, but I wanna put these out there because some of you guys may own these, and I do wanna show you guys some tricks on this as well. So, fun fact though, I like to do fun facts when I do these things. So fun fact is, I hear a lot of questions about the 1000X series headphones, and one of them is there's a WH series and there's a WF series. Do you know what that means? A lot of people don't know that, but fun fact is, if you didn't know, now you know, is that the WH actually stands for wireless headband, and the WF actually stands for wireless freedom. So just a fun fact I wanted you guys to know about real quick. So, all right. So you just unboxed your new wireless headphones or your new earbuds. And I want to note that your headphones should have at least a little bit of a battery charge. Now, if they don't have a charge to them, don't worry about it. It's not a huge deal. Sony does have a really cool feature called quick charge on the headphones. So what does that mean? It's really cool. It's like the name implies, it allows you to quickly charge your headphones. So really good for those people that are on the go, or kind of people like me that just totally forget to charge things at night. An example is that these WH-1000X M5s, they actually have, if I charge them, a 3-minute charge will actually give me about 3 hours of battery life. If we look at like the WF-1000X M5s, a 3-minute charge will give me about 1 hour of battery life with these. And then my LinkBuds S and my WF-1000X M4s, a 5-minute charge will get me about 1 hour of battery life. So I just wanted to point that out in case you guys didn't know that that is a really cool feature that Sony has. Now, there's another thing I kind of want to bring up here, and I really encourage you guys that if you didn't already download it, we do have the new Sony Sound Connect app. Now that just came out, and you might have heard it before as the Sony Headphone Connect app. So that's new now, it's called the Sony Sound Connect app. And I'm not gonna touch a lot about that today. I think we'll save that probably for a future episode. But I do wanna point out that you should download it because you can easily connect your Bluetooth headphones through that. But more so you can actually customize your sound. It's got EQs in there and there's a lot of fun stuff you can do. So we'll probably do a future episode on how to use that. But for now, I'm gonna actually talk about how to do it the old fashioned way through the headphones. So now you got the headphones going and maybe this is the first time you're pairing them to your device. If that's the case, it's super easy. All you have to do is actually turn the power on, right? Power up these guys. And once you power them on, they're gonna automatically go into a pairing mode. So if this is the first time pairing it, all you really have to do is grab your device, go into the settings, find your Bluetooth settings, scroll through the list of devices that are available, find the device model name, which in this case would be like the WH-1000X M5 would pop up. Once I click on that, it's gonna pair automatically and I'm good to go, right? But any subsequent device after that, so let's say I get a new phone or I get a new tablet or I wanna pair to a friend's phone or something like that, or even if these things drop connection and you have a hard time kind of getting them back going, it's gonna require what I call a kind of a hard connect or a hard pairing mode. And I'm gonna teach you guys how to do that because that's the best way to do it. So I'm gonna start with the over-the-ear headphones. And really what you're gonna do is they're typically labeled left and right. So typically on our over-the-ear headphones, on our left ear, there's a power button. So I'm gonna show you guys that the power button, and what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna long hold it. So it's gonna, as I long hold it, it's gonna turn on, and then you're gonna let it go until you see it'll go into pairing mode. So, and when I do that, it's gonna turn blue, and you'll see here, the flash, a blue light will be flashing, and once it's in that mode, it's telling me, hey, I'm ready to pair to something. So again, once I see that flashing light, I'm gonna go into my settings, find my Bluetooth settings, I'm gonna scroll through the device list and find that product name, right? And once I do that, I am all set to go. Now, let's say that you guys didn't have the over-the-ear ones and you got the 1000X M5 earbuds or the LinkBuds S. And what you're gonna note on those is on the back, you actually have your button. And think of that button as your power button essentially, right? So I'm gonna use the LinkBuds S and kind of show you. We'll flip the top open and you'll see here you got a green light, and that's just really indicating that the power's ready to go, it's charged. On the 1000X M5s, there'll be a little tiny light at the very bottom. But what you're gonna wanna do is actually long press that button there, and you're gonna wait. It's gonna be like 10 seconds. It shouldn't be too long, and there you go. You're gonna see a blue light. I know it looks like it's white on the camera, but a blue light here, and that's gonna indicate that this thing is ready to go. It's ready to pair. Again, you're gonna go into your device settings, into the Bluetooth settings. You're gonna scroll all the way down until you find the device. In this case here, it would say LinkBuds S. I'm gonna click on that, and then you're gonna be good to go pairing. So that's those models. Now, you may have older models that don't have a button on them, so I'm gonna show you these. These are actually the WF-1000X M4s from a couple of years ago. So if you note here that there is actually no button on the back or the front, there's just nothing there, right? So how do you pair these, right? It might be kind of confusing. Well, these guys here, you're actually gonna take out and you're gonna put them in your ears. And the simplest way I can say is you're gonna lightly touch the edges of them, right? And I'm gonna do this for you guys. So pretend that this is, I have like a tiny head here and just massive ears because they're the same size. But you're just gonna lightly kind of hold the two sides there. And since they're in your ears, you're not gonna see a light flashing. What you're gonna hear though is they're gonna say, hey, we're in pairing mode now. It's gonna say Bluetooth pairing. You're gonna know you're good to go. You're gonna go into your settings again, find the Bluetooth settings, scroll through the device list, and there you go. You're gonna find that in there. So that is really a simple way to just connect your headphones. Like I said, we do have the app that's available that does the same thing, but this is an easy way to kind of hard pair them through the device itself. So I'm gonna take some questions in the chat real quick before we move on. Thank you, Joey. I know I'm magical, but thank you all. Mia, thank you, I'm magic. Yes, I see a lot of LinkBuds S, the 1000X M5s for the win, totally for the win. WFs, WHs series. Thank you guys for being here. All right, so another question we typically get over here is how to keep these things clean. And so they're headphones, right? They're meant to be used. They're meant to be taken outside. We stick them in our pockets. Obviously not these, but we stick our earbuds in the pocket. We take these to sporting practices, football practice, baseball practice, the gym. We take them jogging. We take them to the beach. We take them everywhere. And life happens, right? And these things can get extremely dirty, right? I mean, take these things for instance, right? These actually used to be the silver versions. And I'm not really too sure what happened. I think perhaps from wearing these, I think they actually might have just like absorbed my hair color. I'm kidding. This is actually a new product I've been using in my hair called Stress. That joke kind of gets a laugh like a quarter of the time. But no, how do we clean these things, right? It's a big question. So it's actually really simple how to clean these. All you're gonna do is actually take a clean cloth, a rag, something like that, but a clean, soft cloth, and all you gotta do is wipe them down. It's really effective, totally works. You'll get grime, grease, sweat, stuff like that off your ears or headphones. Clean them out, dust, dirt, debris, stuff like that. Even on your earbuds, you can clean the case. You can clean the earbuds off as you put them back into the case, things like that. It's super effective, right? Now, let's say they're extremely dirty, right? You just put them through the ringer, they're just nasty, right? You can always take your rag and you can always dip it in a mild detergent. It's gotta be diluted. You don't wanna have it like a full-on detergent, but a mild diluted detergent. You take it, wring it out so it's not soaking wet, but it's a little bit damp. And then just take that and then just wipe it down as needed. Typically speaking, on the over the ears, you're gonna have the finger marks from where you can swipe up and down and stuff like that, left and right. Just clean it off as needed. Works really well. Same thing with the earbuds, just kind of clean them off. And you're all good. So I wanna put a disclaimer up real quick, and you probably have a disclaimer maybe coming up somewhere around me here. Just don't use any chemicals on these headphones. Don't use benzene, don't use alcohol, peroxide, thinners, anything like that. You will probably damage them. So don't do that. And honestly, it's kind of nasty. You probably will damage your skin too. So you really want to take care of your ears, take care of your headphones, and just get as much as you can out of them, right? So it's super simple. So I am going to take some questions because that's really all I got. Remember, these episodes are supposed to be really short and just kind of help you get a lot out of the products. So any questions? Is it possible, let's see, Michael here, right? Is it possible to replace the foam ear pads on the Sony wireless headphones? Is that hard to do? Do you need a kit for it or tools to do it? I will find out for you. That's a good question. I'm gonna off the top say probably not something you can do. You're probably gonna wanna try and clean them as best as you can to get them up and going again. But I'll find out, we can find out and see if it's possible. I would doubt it. Derek from Sony, oh, I love you, man. What a rock star. Hey, I appreciate that, dude. I appreciate it. All right, guys. I don't really see any questions. You guys don't have anything? Throw anything you want in there real quick before we let go here. Let's see. Michael, again, I own the XM5s and the new Theater U's. Both are amazing. Dude, I love the Theater U's. Those things are really cool. And you can do two of them together. That's a cool thing. The Theater U's is an absolute game changer. Yeah, it totally is. Totally is. Love my link, Mars on Earth. Love my link buds. Yes, totally. Those are awesome. Those are my favorites, like I said before. So, all right, guys. I don't really see any questions. That's all for me. If you have anything, you can leave your comments below still. We'll check out the questions and answer them. Please be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Like I said in the very beginning, we want to do this more often. We want to connect with you guys. We changed the name to Sony Connect Channel. We want to do this as much as possible for you guys. So spread the word as much as you can. And that's it for me. Until next time, guys, I will catch you on the flip side here at Sony Simplified.